Good morning, it's Jonathan Barrett with the on-the-go overnight market report, and certainly what a night last night. It's 23rd of September, the current time is 7:42. Okay, obviously a lot of movement last night. The Dow, everything under quite a lot of pressure. Let's just run through it. Oops, there we go. As you can see, I guess if you look through the markets, just look at the old world indexes there, certainly a lot of negativity. A lot of it stemmed obviously from Greece, a lot of it stemmed from Bernanke's comments as well, and also from Lagarde's comments that we are under a little bit of pressure. I guess that's a bit of an understatement. The Dow's down 3.5%, the S&P was down 3.19%, the Nasdaq down 3.25%. Over in Europe, another probably pretty negative night, and the top 50 down nearly 5%. FTSE off 4.67, the CAC's down 5.25, and the DAX off 4.96. All looking not that good. The Dow, obviously, the Asian markets all under pressure, and the SPY also under considerable pressure as well. That's the index. Let's just have a quick look at the futures markets for the SPY, so you can get a bit of a sense as to how that actually traded. There we are, they're down 76, 3,890. Obviously get into major lows. I guess the key is, what do you do? Is it a buy or is it a continuation of a sell? I look, when I go through, when I have a look at what's actually occurring, I think there are a couple of things of note, but to consider, and the difference between November 2008 and September 2011 is quite simple. Throughout the last 2 years, we've had commodity prices which have just been far too high, and they haven't been allowed to work through the economy. Now we're seeing a massive adjustment in commodity prices. This will allow markets to clear more profitably, and as such, the pressure that we're seeing, I think, will be with us for some time. But I do feel that it'll create a good foundation from where we can get a recovery. The other important thing to note is that the amount of concern out there will actually help Obama in being able to pass the fiscal stimulus that he has prepared. And as was suggested, that fiscal stimulus will be responsible for about 2% of GDP growth. So this will enable him to be able to push through those plans that he had. After all, the Fed does not have the firepower to put through, so we have to look at other means and methods, and obviously that's through that fiscal stimulus. So on the back of that, I actually feel that a clean out, whether it lasts for another day, 2 days, or a week, or even a month, but I actually feel that there's a little bit more strength in the market. Okay, now let's run through some of the commodities. Energy, obviously a very large fall. Brent down 6.3%, 80.50. If you'd asked me at the beginning of the week where I thought crude would go, I actually said in our conversations that there's potential for a 7 handle. That was an interview I gave on Indian TV. And when I look at it now, I just didn't realise it could happen in 3 sessions. But it's certainly under a lot of pressure across the board. When I look at the agricultural sector, you can just go through it and you can have a look. 5%, 3%, wheat down 5%, soybeans down, rough rice down everywhere. Copper, 7% decline, 348. Once again, that was a target on our Barrett's Bulletin we put out. The 350 was the target, not really thinking that we'd get it in 3 or 4 days, but we've had it. Gold, down 3.67%, $66. Silver, down 9%. Seems strange that in amongst the turmoil here that the precious metal's not holding up. The only thing that is holding up is the dollar, the US dollar. So let's have a quick look at it. 79.07. Once again, I said, look, where could it go? 80 was the handle at the beginning of the week, and we've been 100% correct there, and it does look as if she's got further to go. So I think that US dollar is something that is well sought after, and we'd probably suggest it will continue. And there's that chart which everyone at CBS and our clients know so well, so quite important there. Okay, what does it mean? It means dollar remains relatively well. The Aussie came under pressure, 97.56. That's a big fall, and I think look, there we have it. We did talk to a lot of our clients about positions on this. Some took them on, others didn't, but we have reached right support at 97.50. Would like to see a little bit of sideways price action before anything happens there. Dollar yen steady as a rock, 96.26. Euro relatively steady, 134.62. Albeit under pressure. Let's just get that down to a little bit more of a daily. You can actually feel there that there's more to go on the downside for that euro. And I do think the crisis is still with us, so it's not going to happen overnight. We've talked about crude, but let's have a look at the chart, 80.52. You can see it's all relatively sudden. We can't say we didn't tell people what we were thinking, and there's that break there. So look, technically we've picked it very well. As with copper, 344, we've also recommended and worded our clients correctly on that. So quite happy about the result from there. Okay, let's have a look at the SPY, 3,890, broke through that 4,000 area of support that we've had. As a result of that, we suggested it can go a lot lower. That's where we're at. That's where we'll probably end up. Down near that area of support is potential for it. Let's see, but certainly a little bit of selling pressure to go there. On the Dow, let's just pull the picture of the Dow up. 10,688, 9,500, 400, 500, and 700 was the target we mentioned about less than a month ago, and that's certainly coming to those areas where we're looking at. So let's see how that unfolds. But certainly a lot of markets under pressure. I don't think it's the be-all end-all, but I would suggest that equity prices will remain soft for some time. Okay, what have we got in terms of the economic calendar out tonight? And, I guess not a lot tonight. We've got the Fed saying a lot, but I think the market will really hinge on a lot of the wording from the Fed. They have suggested that we have concerns, but I think these concerns will be used to enable fiscal policy to be marched through Congress. And that's what I'm hanging my hat on at the moment. That will help placate the fall in a lot of these markets. So I guess what do you do? Well, look, if you haven't already got positions on board, obviously you've got hedges. We've got hedges in place in the equity markets, have done for quite some time. We had a go on gold. We're out of the gold market. Didn't anticipate such a large sell-off, and we actually anticipated, I think, a little bit more support would come to gold as a safe haven, not to be. But anyway, that's why we have stops in place in the market. So I guess that's really pretty much about it from me. I hope everyone has a good day today. Good luck. It might be a bit tough first off, but I think at the moment this will have a silver lining, but there's still a lot of dust that needs to be settled on international markets. There are still concerns out there, and they won't go away quickly. But that's it from me. Have a great day and a good weekend, and happy trading.